सजा दूं होठों पे एक फूल खिला दूं.
Welcome back. Right. This we bought the other day. Our lovely lamb. I'm not going to get my hands messy, but there we go, all nicely chopped up. Now that's a whole leg of lamb. Obviously you may want to alter the ingredients a little bit less lamb, but remember, it's very important to put these fellas in. That's the bone, and that's the meaty bit with the bone. Please do not make this dish or any other meat dish without bones. Even if you don't like bones, take them out afterwards. Okay? Right, let's move on. Onions. No introduction needed for most of these ingredients here. Ginger, wonderful and so good for you. Fresh red tomatoes. Lime, we're going to squeeze the whole lime. You know what that is? No? You shouldn't be watching this. Okay, here we go. Red chilies. We're going to use one of those in the cooking, and we're going to slice these up and throw them on the top later. Green chilies. Not as strong, but beautifully flavored. Freshly chopped lady's fingers, also known as bindi. Now, when we start cooking with these, they ooze out this scrumptious liquid that will help thicken up our curry. Fresh coriander. It's got to be fresh. Don't bother with the dried stuff. However, here's some dried stuff. Only because I can't get it fresh. It's curry leaves. There we go. Fresh curry leaves are best. Turmeric. Marvellous pungent little spice there. Turmeric, white shirt. Bad idea. I recommend you wear something. Curry powder. Don't go eek. Little bit of curry powder. Garam masala. A mixture of 7 blends. Beautiful. Salt, of course. Steady. Yogurt. And of course, what have I forgotten?
The oil.
The oil. The tomato puree. And not forgetting the wine, which we won't be using in the cooking. No special effects have been added to the following sequences. I really do chop this fast.
कुल दुनिया दे आशिक करके गल हिसाबां दी दिल मिलिया दा इश्क इश्क नी खेड़ दिमागां दी इश्क नी खेड़ दिमागां दी हो कुल दुनिया दे आशिक करके गल हिसाबां दी दिल मिलिया दा इश्क इश्क नी खेड़ दिमागां दी कदे पूरनी चढ़दी यारी बंदियां अड़बां दी कदे पूरनी चढ़दी यारी बंदियां अड़बां दी प्यार वखा के लुट लगान मेरी अड़बां खरबां दी चुस्त चलाकी वो सजना चुस्त चलाकी वो सजना चुस्त चलाकी
Highly recommended that you wash your hands right now. And do not think about going to the loo, guys.
कुल दुनिया दे आशिक करके गल हिसाबां दी दिल मिलिया दा इश्क इश्क नी खेड़ दिमागां दी इश्क नी खेड़ दिमागां दी हो कुल दुनिया दे आशिक करके गल हिसाबां दी दिल मिलिया दा इश्क इश्क नी खेड़ दिमागां दी कदे पूरनी चढ़दी यारी बंदियां अड़बां दी कदे पूरनी
So here's the thing. If you've got one of these, put me on pause right now and go shopping. Because you're going to need one of these. Crank it up. The pan's got to be hot before we add the oil. I'm just going to step over there. Come and have a look here, please. Right in there. Don't be shy with the oil. Plenty of oil, we can always remove it later. Curry leaves. Hear that lovely sizzling. Onions. Nice high flame and vigorous stirring. You keep this going on until the onions are brown, just slightly. Right, the onions are getting slightly brown now, so we're getting ready for the next stage, which is to add the chilies, the ginger and the garlic. Okay, the onions are beautifully browning. Now we add the chilies. Lovely, just a couple of the sliced ones. Big stir. Now we add the ginger and the garlic. There she goes. Keep stirring, keep stirring. Don't let anything stick. Turn the gas down a little bit. You need about a minute, 30 seconds at this heat to cook those spices, all this lovely freshness. Now we're going to throw in a handful of coriander. Listen to this wonderful, wonderful sound. Have a look at that. Now we're going to put in the turmeric. The garam masala. The curry powder. Have a look at that beautiful, beautiful colour.
It smells good, doesn't it?
In go the lady fingers, or the lady's fingers, sizzling away. In goes the lime juice. Stir away, and all that water to evaporate away to give us a beautiful thick mixture. If only you had smell-o-vision. A little bit of salt. And now the tomatoes. Now, to save me chopping up 1,000 tomatoes, a little bit of help from our friend, the tomato puree. Look at those beautiful colours. Secret ingredient. So that was our little friend the hing. Okay. This is the part where your curry could be either fantastic or pretty bland. We could throw the meat in now, we could throw in a bit of liquid right now, but we're not going to. Because for 15 minutes I'm going to stir this around until all the tomatoes turn into a beautiful paste. And that's the secret of a really good curry. The labour, the effort. Like all good food, really. Have a look at that. See the tomatoes still pretty solid, so we're going to keep this going for another 10 minutes. Right, assuming you haven't been on the phone or A1 hasn't called, you would have spent the last 10 minutes doing this. Come and have a look at this. You know you're there because the oil has risen to the surface. Can you see that? And it's all gone very shiny. This is when you step back and add the yogurt. And stir. Look at that wonderful, wonderful natural colour of the tomatoes blending in. Thick, luscious brown. Throw in a handful of coriander right now. And another 5 minutes, just like this, stirring, stirring. Not answering the door. Not talking to Mavis on the phone. Come and have a look at this. Once again, cooking for 5 minutes, and look at that oil rise to the surface. Isn't that wonderful? It's ready. Here's the lamb. Gently. That wasn't too gentle, was it? But gently stir it in. And stir. Okay, in a moment we're going to add some water, but unlike radio shows, we're going to use the same pot with the yogurt so we don't waste a single amount, and that's going to go in there. But what's the important thing? Another 5 minutes of this. Now Mavis, I've told you, don't call me when I'm cooking. Bye. Right, 10 minutes of vigorous stirring, and this is the result. Beautiful, thick, creamy sauce. To which we add our lovely water. There we go. Stir away. Now's a good time to test the salt. Perfect. Okay, this amount of lamb is going to take about an hour to cook. So to help the evaporation, we're going to add more water. Okay, let's speed up the boiling, put the lid on, crank up the gas, and then we wait. Come and have a look at this. This is the right amount of liquid. Okay, keep doing this every 5 minutes. Until it looks like this. Have a look. This is where we started with the liquid. It's evaporated down to here. I've been stirring every 5 minutes, but notice the dark bits. That's the oil. The oil has separated. It is done. Ready? However, we don't know that it's really done. So we take a piece of lamb out, put it on the plate, take a teaspoon and try to cut it gently. Oh dear, it's not done. So we put it back. Add a little bit more water. Stir. And we let it cook for another 10 minutes. Until it's beautifully tender. Let's have a look. There we go. See how that just breaks off. That's done. And then to the table.
ਕੁੱਲ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਆਸ਼ਕ ਕਰਕੇ ਗੱਲ ਹਿਸਾਬਾਂ ਦੀ ਦਿਲ ਮਿਲਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਇਸ਼ਕ ਇਸ਼ਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਖੇਡ ਦਿਮਾਗਾਂ ਦੀ